The Ocala Golf Club, one of Ocala's premier golf courses, from its pristine 18-hole course layout to its amazing pro shop. Jason Linhart and the staff at Ocala Golf offer everything that you need for your golf outing. That's the Ocala Golf Club. Experience country club style golf at municipal prices. You won't go wrong with the Ocala Golf Club. Call them for a tee time today, 352-401-6917.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Good Wednesday morning. Welcome to Hour 3 of Ocala Talks. I'm your host, Tom Schmitz, coming to you live from the palatial studios of WOCA Radio, just outside the food court entrance to the Paddock Mall in the Brick City Beautiful, Ocala, Florida. That's good news from Career Source about the hiring event on the 15th of February for the World Equestrian Center. If you're in the hospitality industry and you can go work for a place that not only do they give you hourly rates, but they also give you benefits, that's unheard of in the restaurant hospitality industry. So that is amazing. That is amazing. So look forward to people going out to that event, February 15th, the hiring event for the World Equestrian Center. I was in Publix yesterday getting a few items, and I ran into a friend of mine who's a real estate agent. She's a very successful real estate agent here in town. And we were talking about how her job was going. And she goes, I may be looking for a job soon. And I go, but you're a successful real estate agent. Why would you need a job? She goes, we're about to run out of inventory. I'm not going to have anything to sell. I'm going to have to get a job while I don't have anything to sell. And I took that and called another real estate agent of mine and asked how bad the shortage was. And he said, shortage implies that there's a few homes. We're just short. There are no homes. Well, maybe a group called DevLab out of Decatur, Georgia, is going to help with that. DevLab has applied to build 140,288 square feet of townhomes on 12.6 acres of land on Southwest 48th Avenue. That's the main four-ranch entrance off State Road 200. Merritt Ford III, who is the grandson of cattle rancher Merritt Ford Sr., who originally had Circle 4 Ranch, which was a 500-acre cattle ranch that has been turned into a community now. There are hundreds of single-family homes, townhomes, and condominiums on about 300 to 400 acres. Well, now there's going to be some more, hopefully, on 12.6 acres. DevLab has under contract that piece of property. They were incorporated as a domestic limited liability company in Decatur, Georgia. The company recently completed a project called United Lofts near Atlanta. United Lofts is 18 condominiums that take elements of industry, such as oversized steel windows and sealed concrete floors. They pair them with quartz countertops. This according to United Lofts' website. But real estate agents and local business leaders are welcoming this development because it helps with the shortage of single-family housing, rental homes, townhomes, and apartments. I mean, they're really, right now it's a seller's market because of the shortage. Over 100 people a week are moving to Marion County. They have to have places to live. Well, this is going to help with that. DevLab applied on January 19th to build 140,288 square feet of townhomes on Southwest 48th Avenue, the main entrance to Four Ranch. So that's good news to my real estate friends who say that there's a shortage. One real estate friend of mine said there's not a shortage. Shortage implies there are a few homes. We have no homes. So hopefully this will help. Small drop in the bucket, but, you got to have places for people to live. A man who fired shot, the Marion County Sheriff's Office are seeking a man who took a shot at a detective on Tuesday. The deputy said the detective tried to stop a vehicle. The driver took off, fired shots as the detective pursued. The detective was not injured. The incident occurred in OPE, Ocala Park Estates. Sheriff's Office identified the shooter as 20-year-old Nathaniel James Woodruff. He's not in custody as of yet. The Sheriff's Office is asking anyone with information about the shooting or Woodruff's whereabouts to call them at 732-9111. Or if you want to remain anonymous, you can go to Crime Stoppers. Call them at 368-7867, or you can go to www.ocalacrimestoppers.com. So the Marion County Sheriff's Office is needing your help in locating a alleged shooter and a Marion County detective. The alleged shooter is 20-year-old Nathaniel James Woodruff. If you know of his whereabouts or if you have any information about the shooting, call 732-9111. That's the Sheriff's Office. Or you can stay anonymous by calling Crime Stoppers at 368-7867 or go to ocalacrimestoppers.com. This is one that I was really interested in. This is a story I'm interested in. The Ocala River. It's lost its lore and beauty and esteem from when it used to bring steamships up and down the Ocala. Well, that went away when the Rodham Dam, the Rodham Reservoir was built. People want the Ocala River now to be turned into a recreation hub on a free-flowing river. They envision the Buckman Lock, which controls the flow from Rodham Reservoir, converted into a recreational center for fishing, educational programs, duck hunting, camping, and viewing of wildlife, including the manatees that are expected to grow in numbers with an open river and spring system. The Rodham Dam area would include upgraded boat ramps, potentially a restaurant, recreation outfitter, playground, and other amenities. University of Florida landscape design students created both projects. Margaret Spontak, president of Free the Ocala River Coalition for Everyone, says the ideas are part of a multi-year effort to eventually restore the river. I would love to see that happen. I would love to see the Ocala back to the days of the turn of the 19th to 20th century when steamships would bring vacationers who would come down from the north. It was very well documented that the who's who of richness, the Vanderbilts, the Carnegies, those groups of people, the likes of them, would come in the wintertime. They would come on ships or train to Jacksonville. Then they would board steamships that would take them down to St. John's, onto the Ocala, and right into Silver Springs. Ocala was a big destination, a vacation destination in the 1890s and the early 1900s because of the availability of the Ocala. The Rodham Reservoir kind of shut down the flow of the river, free-flowing river. It's now, when they wanted to have water, they opened the dam. And it kind of took the allure of the Ocala away. Well, here's a chance now to open it back up and, make it a free-flowing river again. Designs have been presented by landscape design students at the University of Florida, and I think it's a great idea. I would love to see the Ocala back up as a free-flowing river, as a tributary of the St. Johns River that flows north into Jacksonville and out into the Atlantic. It just makes perfect sense to me. It's one of those things where it's long enough now, and I know the Rodham Dam is a big fishing thing and all for Putnam County, and I know there's some pushback from certain areas, but there's got to be a happy medium that can be reached so that the Ocala can be returned to the prestige and beauty that it once held here in the state of Florida. We'll be right back after this timeout. It's Ocala Talks on WOCA, The Source.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere, from carpet to door.